We have with us today Lucas Commiso. He's with our Manhattan Beach office. Thanks for joining us.
Pleasure. Thanks for having me, James.
Why don't you introduce yourself, tell us where you work, and a little bit about your business.
Happy to do so. So my name is Lucas Commiso, 27-year-old realtor with ReMax. My home office is the Manhattan Beach Pods, and I service Manhattan Beach, Hermosa Beach, Redondo, Lawndale, and Torrance as well. Anything in Southern California area. My focus is primarily residential, and I have been with ReMax since I first began in late 2017.
That's great. And you have a really strong work ethic, and I know you're an SOB.
I am.
A son of a broker. So, I know your dad has a lot of influence on kind of your work ethic, and what are some of the type of things that you do? You were talking about marketing. Are you door knocking or cold calling? Talk about your business.
Sure. So what I learned in the mentoring program is in order to generate business and lead generation requires getting in front of homeowners. So the first thing that I did was identify a target farm. So I have a couple of farms here in the South Bay, and dropping postcards, something that I can afford. I'm hitting 1,000 doors in each farm, and I'm having one side of my postcard focus on what's going on in the local market with listings, sales, things that would affect a homeowner in the area that I'm farming in. And then on the backside, I put something more about me, my ability to help them using social media and technology, my involvement in nonprofits and other organizations around town, just to give people more of a feel for who I am as a person beyond just a real estate agent and a sales.
That's excellent. Now, are you door knocking? Are you postage, bulk mail, or every door direct?
So I do a combination of things. The postcards I order using Vistaprint, and I will do that every 6 to 8 weeks. I will drop those off by hand. So passing out postcards, just trying to strike conversations with people that I meet. And then the mail that I do is hand addressed. I have a stamp. I hand address my name. Wax sealed back, and inside is a brochure with some information about what's going on, things that will affect them. And so my hope is I put both of these things that go to the same area in like Lawndale and Redondo, and having them reinforce one another, the postcard and the brochure, so people are seeing my name, getting to know more about me, and providing a value through different information.
That is excellent.
Thank you.
Excellent. Talk a little bit about your charities. I know you're a past president of Kiwanis,
yes.
And you're very involved in charities and giving.
Charities and being a part of the local community is very much who I am, something that I got from my fraternity, Sig Ep, in college at UC Riverside. And I had that desire to continue giving and being involved and feeling like a part of the community. So I joined Hermosa Beach Kiwanis Club, a 96-year-old service organization that gives back to kids in the community and provides opportunities for leadership and mentorship. So I've been with them since 2017, kind of filling the gap for them in terms of social media, marketing, and branding, because they do a lot of good stuff. But people sometimes in an older age group aren't as resourceful when it comes to technology.
You're bringing a younger vision to
exactly.
the Kiwanis.
Precisely. So taking what I've learned and what I know and trying to get it to people that are in high school, people my age, 26, 27, younger than me, and making sure that this information about all the good that they're doing is disseminated locally in the newspaper, the Beach Reporter, Easy Reader, all of that stuff.
That is fantastic.
Thank you, James.
Awesome. We talked a little bit about technology, and being a young millennial, where do you see technology fitting into the real estate industry? 2022
in the last couple of years has been all about content and video, but I think a lot of times content and value don't necessarily intersect, and people are just making videos and introducing themselves, but people aren't going to care who you are unless you give them a reason to, unless you're providing them with value. Now I'm listening because you told me something that affects me. And so at the beginning of COVID, I started a real estate podcast called Repurpose, and trying to deliver information in digestible segments. And I never, because this was a in-house operation, just me, I never got to the video aspect of things. But I do believe there's something to be said about video and podcast, or combining the two in a short format, almost like a TikTok or a reel. Information that can hit you with something quick. You didn't know that this interest rate affects you in this way, or how someone renting their home next to you can affect your ability to resell your home. And so trying to package this information in a digestible way and at regular intervals, we talked about being consistent. I think that is the future, doing something like we're doing now. Sit downs, talking about what is going on in 2022, today's real estate market. And there's got to be video. They want to see who's talking. They want to know where you're from.
I love it.
What company you represent. And so that's something I'm hoping to kickstart and get back in the works, hopefully put some video behind, but repurpose podcasts.
Well, hopefully you can start using the studio to
Would
do
love
that.
to. Would love to.
Talk a little bit about how you do your podcasts. Are you just in front of a microphone and?
Yeah, so I started doing the podcasts at the Manhattan Beach Pods, our ReMax office on Manhattan Beach Boulevard. And I would set up in our conference room, just a Bluetooth microphone, plug it in. And this was a learning experience. So I would write down all of my thoughts almost like I was gonna make a presentation,
right,
and then talk for 3 to 5 minutes. And if I messed up, I would dub that take and I would restart. And after doing a couple, I realized, okay, maybe you just do like a minute segment. You talk about this topic and then give yourself a break and then talk about the next topic. And so I am by no means a master or expert of any of this stuff.
Yeah, but you're doing it.
But I learned by doing, by doing. And so, okay, that was too long. 5 minutes of me rambling is not good for me and it's not good for anybody else. So trying to figure out how to dial it down and making sure that everything that's in there matters. All the information is relative to whoever's listening to it and making it digestible, making it fun and relevant.
That is awesome. We talked a little bit about the role of a real estate agent has morphed into more of a consulting, a leader,
Yes.
kind of in the real estate process.
Mm-hmm.
You know, back in the day, before you were around, we used to have the book, right? We were the
Yes.
gatekeeper of information.
Yes.
Then it came down to pricing, and we were in control of what prices should be. And then Zillow and Zestimates came out. So talk about, you know, the new role of the real estate agent as you see it.
Sure. So definitely the salesman archetype is not going to succeed in the long run in real estate. We talked about being a consultant. That is the hat that we need to put on. We are not trying to achieve an objective as real estate salespeople or brokers. We're trying to help our clientele and the people that we serve achieve their objective. And so by making sure that there is a clear understanding of the market as it is today, not by a company that operates off of algorithms, but by people that do the homework, that do the research, go online, seeing things are flying off the shelves, but why isn't this one? Let's talk about it. Clients are going to be curious. They want to know, they want answers to things. And that is our job, is to provide the answers and then be the guiding light and say, you need to sell, these are your options, and I'm happy to help guide you along the way and get it done.
Well, congratulations on your success. I know you are have the most strict work ethic out of most of the agents I see.
Thank you.
And you also have a balanced life. So I know you're busy. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah.
And, best of luck for the rest of the year.
Thank you very much, James. It's been a pleasure.